What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Truck Talk Tuesday, episode 5. Me, I'm telling y'all today how I felt like giving up on trucking 4 or 5 times. I mean, it was a crucial game, brutal game, but you could survive it. Let me clear this stuff off my screen real quick. These comments up. All right, what up, what up, what up? All right, yeah, I'm running a little bit behind, but let's get to it. So I just wanted to talk to y'all about a few things. Well, kick this off today. We're gonna do some live Q&As. We also gonna do some Amazon Relay City lookups too as well. But I wanted to just, I always like to jump it off with some actual content and some actual storyline to what's really going on in the game. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. Shouts out to everybody on Facebook and my other Facebook page. But welcome to my page. Welcome to my live stream. Today I want to talk to y'all about why I want to give up a few times, like probably 3 or 4 times, and the reason why I wanted to give up a lot of the times is because like stuff started to be too much. Of course, it was a new venture for me. Things got to be too much at times. Case in point, trucking is a very big investment. So when you invest in a whole lot of money up front and you're not really getting what you feel like you want to get in return, it could start to cause friction. And the reason why I say it causes, and anybody would know it causes great friction when you got bills to pay and you like, okay, I'm steady doing this. So I knew that the profits in the beginning wasn't looking like how I wanted them to look, but I kept hope alive just to realize that, let's say a year and a half later, that it wasn't what I thought it was. So that was a breaking point. It was like either break or either figure it out. And I had to turn it around, go talk to the wife, like, hey, look, this ain't really working out. You know what I'm saying? This thing, look at these numbers, these numbers ain't really making sense. So it wasn't the trucking industry that made me fail. It was me not knowing my numbers. It was me not knowing what I needed to know. The lack of knowledge. The risk is always in not knowing. So, and I didn't have any leadership or anything. So I did feel like giving up once I realized I had depleted a lot of my funds. Definitely a breaking point for me. Now, the second thing was long hours. Like me, I'm not the type of person that really likes to do the same thing over and over again. So when I started to see that it was like, okay, I'm in this truck 12 hours a day. I'm in this truck 14 hours a day. And I just couldn't really see, like, of course I was making money, but you still get tired over time. Even, I don't care if you love what you're doing. The grind gets exhausting at times and you need some pick me up. You need some motivation. So just make sure that when y'all get in this game, y'all got some pick me up. Y'all got accountability partners. Y'all got somebody that y'all can call on when y'all in that truck, or even as a fleet manager, because you still got issues on that end. Even if you're not in a truck, those are whole other issues. And that's what my other two things are. Driving itself was tough, smelling them diesel fumes, making my throat hurt, but that didn't make me pretty much want to quit because I'm a grinder. But it definitely is one of those things that, after a while, it's a lot of wear and tear on you. And you just got to kind of be mentally prepared to go through some things like that and be able to be like, you know what? I kind of figured this was going to be like this, or just kind of anticipate some type of trouble. Don't come in this game. The weirdest thing that I'm saying now is that mostly everybody with these classes, or everybody is teaching and like leaders in the game right now, are only telling everybody the good part of the game. Like they selling people dreams, and people are getting in and they looking crazy. They looking like this is not, they showing people these high growth numbers that's not even the real numbers. So I'm just trying to clear the wave and be like, I want to be the guy that's not talking negative about it, but you have to see the other. It's 14 other people that's talking about the good in it, the growth. I made this week. Okay, so what about the other parts? And then y'all taking advice from people that got 3 months or 4 months in the game. They ain't even passed the safety audit yet. So just keep in mind that could lead you to failure right there just by following somebody who ain't really even failed yet. They haven't even made it to failure yet. So you gotta kind of make sure that you even following the right people. I'm not saying you want to get followed. It's plenty of guys that got experience in the game. I'm just saying just make sure that you're doing your own research, even if I'm telling you, fact check, look it up. Don't take my word for it. I don't know everything. I only know specifics about my market and my way of doing it. So just keep that in mind. The third thing that made me want to quit was my trucks kept breaking down. So so make sure you get you a good truck. I accidentally bought the worst truck, but I didn't even know that it was the worst truck, of course, because I wasn't really doing my research. I kind of just jumped in. So just don't do what I did and be one of those people that jumped in with lack of research. 2012 International was the international that they switched and they started something new with the system. So I ended up getting that first year, and that first year was horrible. And everybody who got those trucks had massive, hella problems with them. So just make sure that you do your research on them. And I heard a lot of talk about, certain trucks, Hinos and Freightliners. I'm personally a Freightliner person myself because, my whole fleet is Freightliners. But Freightliners are easy to work on. My only problem with Hinos are really good on fuel, but keep in mind the parts could be when you go down, you got to kind of think about that element. How long are you going to be down? Call the dealership, the international dealership, and see how long it takes to get Hino parts before you go get one, simply because it's good on fuel. You know what I'm saying? So everything everybody's saying is really all preference, but just make sure you do your own research, because if you don't be pissed off at me or Demetrius B or anybody else for giving you any game, you're going to have to do it on your own. You could take it. I can show you. I got the formula, but I got a formula that works for me. So just make sure, again, I'm going to reiterate that you are doing your own research. All right, the fourth thing, as I became a fleet owner, I thought that I was out the truck. I thought that, okay, cool, all good. I ain't got to worry about driving that truck no more. Now what I got to deal with, I have to deal with employees. Employees are not always the most honest people. Employees steal things. So, I had to deal with people that was working for me that I'm paying, trying to buy fuel for they homies, on my fuel cards. Like I said, I had to deal with with people trying to actually steal packages from Amazon. So people be thieves, man. I actually had somebody steal a truck. So keep in mind that there's going to be some type of issues that go on, whether you be a CEO of it, whether you be owner operator, whatever. All of it comes with its own issues that come with it. I just want to make sure you guys are braced for it, you guys are ready for it, and you guys can anticipate something, so when it happens, you don't break, you don't fold. That's the number one thing. You guys got to make sure that you don't fold because of this stuff, but just make sure you are prepared, because this ain't no cleaning. Trucking is not a cleaning company. You're not starting off with just a few buckets, a few mop buckets. It's thousands of dollars to even get in, unless you plan on getting in as like a dispatcher or something like that. Even a freight broker, I think it cost me like $2,000. So that was even cheaper than getting into trucking. But trucking is the easiest, essentially, because you got a truck that you can actually trade out. And it's an easier concept to grasp. Besides, as a freight broker, you got to keep cold calling people and stuff like that. So now that I got my spiel out the way, I always want to do something for y'all, let y'all know, give y'all some game before we ask questions, because it's a thing that I do not want it wouldn't be blood on my hands if y'all got in and failed, like that. But at the same time, I want to make sure that y'all interpreting what I'm saying properly, because I'm not saying, when I'm spitting this, I'm giving you the facts and my experiences. I'm not telling you go out and go start a trucking company or go do this, because I don't know if you have what it take. Only you know if you have what it take. But me, I just want to let you know from my experience, it might be easier for you, but I'm just telling you from my own experience that, it is challenging. And anybody I know that made it far says the same thing. Nobody said it was easy yet, but the people that haven't been in the game for that long, they haven't reached that point yet. So or either they just trying to sell you a course, so they want you to think that it's sweet. They want to throw these gross numbers at you, But like I said, don't believe the hype. It's a reason why. Look, go call the FMCSA and ask them how many trucking companies are started per year and how many trucking companies end per year, and you will be enlightened. So now, as I stirred the camera down for about 10 minutes, now let's jump into some questions and some comments. All right, let me go back up to the top of it. Hold on one second, almost. My bad, y'all. My laptop was about to go dead right in the middle of this live. Hold on, real quick. For some reason, it's not. All right, y'all. I had some technical difficulties, but hey, y'all don't know what it takes to do this live. What it's a lot of setting up to do. All right, so let's jump right into it. What up? What up? What up, Swift? What up, Burn One? What up, J King? What up, Dana Holland? Severus Watson, Dallas in the building. I see y'all, J King. What up, Jerry Westbrook? Mario Tillman, Latroy. What up? What up? What up? I see a lot of what ups. What up? What up? What up, RP Kid? What up? What up? I see you here, Tactical TV. What up? What up, Joseph? Say you trying to get like me. That's what's up. All right, y'all. So what I need y'all to do is shoot me some questions because I don't see any questions in here. Let me pull up Facebook real quick so I can make sure I'm hitting everybody over there too as well. Okay, cool. So I got both screens up. I got everybody in attention. Do you have anything on how to be a freight broker? Joseph, being a freight broker, you pretty much got to go through the same thing that you got to go through with as a trucking company. You got to get an MC number, you got to get a DOT number. The only thing different is that you don't have to get insurance. You got to get a surety bond, and you got to get so you still got to get the BOC3. So you got to get DOT number. You got LLC, EIN, DOT number, MC number, BOC3, surety bond. That's all you need to be active as a freight broker. Much easier process. Then again, you got to be cold with them cold callers to get that freight moving. So just make sure you on for that too as well. Let's see. Who else got something for me? Raul, what's up? That's why I'm always asking about San Antonio, Texas box truck before I buy. Oh yeah, for sure, man. You got to do your research. Got to do your research. Can you explain how to set up the insurance for the second using the rental? Okay, so that's simple. Once you got your first one going, you just make sure that your insurance policy. Well, actually, I'm tripping. Okay, so after you get your first truck going, all I'm telling you can do is slap your numbers on the side of that rental truck and just take the rental company's insurance. So if somebody has an accident, it's going to go on your DOT number, but it's going to go the insurance company. You're just going to pay them their $1,000 deductible or whatever, and then instead of it raising your insurance up, and it's probably more than likely going to be cheaper than your insurance, I'm pretty sure, unless you're in like Mississippi somewhere. Something is wrong with my. Hold on, y'all. Something wrong with my charger. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this thing though. It's a brand new MacBook, so I have no clue what's going on with this charger. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm seeing the questions now. Let's see. Hit that like button, y'all, for sure. All right, so how long do you have to have your authority to run with Amazon? Your authority could be brand new. Essentially, your authority could be brand new what you running for Amazon. There we go. I was out of focus for a minute. But yeah, how long do you have to do that? Yep. So as soon as you become active, you get with them. It might take you 2 weeks now. But I would try immediately, even though, it might take a little time to get in. I would not do it. Would you suggest starting Amazon with semi or box truck? I mean, to be honest, that'll be up to you and whatever market you in. Like I said, everything is market specific. Like me, I'm about to purchase. I just found me 5 trailers. I'm about to lock down 5 trailers and 3 more semis. So me, I'm going big trucks. Still keep my box truck thing moving, but I'm trying to grow it from a big truck aspect and then let my box trucks be extra because the rates that I'm seeing, I mean, the direction I see that is going as far as with Amazon is definitely not good, and I don't know another way outside of a moving company or anything with a box truck that I could do. But the semi truck, I could go do real estate, not real estate. I can go do construction. I can go do a whole lot of stuff with the semi truck versus the box truck. I don't really know of anything outside of Amazon because that's all I've been doing. So, like I said, I'm an expert at what I've been doing, but it's time for me to go into a different direction because once you get used to making a certain amount of money, I'm making that money now, but it's still is good because the operation is easy, but for what I'm giving them, I need more money. So I'm gonna keep on getting that money over there, and I'm gonna start building something else at the same time. So I'm still running about 12 box trucks a night, still running those, but I'm gonna be 5 by Monday. By next Monday or Tuesday, I'm gonna be five semis, 5 trailers in, 5 53-foot dry van trailers in. How long does it take to get tags and everything needed to run a semi? It's pretty quick. You just got to make sure you go through IRP. With the COVID stuff, everything is a little bit slower with IRP. But like I said, I think maybe like a week. Just make sure that you tell them the correct states that you're doing because that's going to determine what the price is. But yeah, I mean, I feel like you can get it up in a week or two. Easy though. Just make sure because you're going to have to order your IFTA stickers. So if you already got your company, just order your IFTA stickers now. You don't have to wait for your authority to get back to do your IFTA stickers. I don't believe, but my wife take care of that part of the business though. So I might be a little bit off, but I don't think by much though, because we got our last semi was done in about like 2 weeks or less, pretty much. What's the minimum I need for Amazon for one truck? The minimum what exactly? Insurance, brown, chocolate. Be a little more specific so I can know exactly how to answer that. Because you could just go on Amazon Relay and just look at the requirements if you're just speaking of insurance. Just relay.amazon.com. Nashville in the building. What's up, Kobe? I appreciate all the game you're giving out. I'm looking to get into the trucking game. I'm currently part-time working at FedEx. They have a program to get a CDL Class A I'm thinking of. Hey, go for it. Go for it. I mean, if everybody got their own vision and what they want to do. So I couldn't tell you that that's a bad idea or a good idea. It just all depends on your vision and what you're trying to do. Charlotte in the house. I see you. I see you, Eric K. Can you take the low board from Baton Rouge? Okay, so just wait for those right there. What the time is now? It's 7:21. We can get into those at about 7:30. I want to knock some of these questions out for sure, though. How much should a truck put for taxes and maintenance? Always, I would say 21% for taxes. If you got a semi, 6% at least for IFTA, because you got to pay IFTA taxes. And for maintenance, I would say in between 10 to 15 cents a mile that you run. I would go with 15 cents a mile. 10 on the low end, 15 is what you really should be going with. That's exactly why the rental companies charge you mileage. That's for the maintenance account. So make sure you treating your trucks the same way, giving them that same energy. What's up? Excuse me. What up, Mike? Mike Polite. I think I'm saying your name right. Is it better to start under someone else's authority to learn the game? It just depends on what they're offering. I mean, to get an authority is not that that much expensive. It's just getting your insurance active. So the only way I would suggest running under somebody else's authority is if you're trying to do this from a passive standpoint, which you just plan on hiring a driver. You know, if you just plan on hiring a driver and you just plan on just getting the truck and just doing the maintenance and sitting back outside the operation, then yeah, I don't know how well that would go because I never done it before. But if it's somebody who's showing you like freight, where they showing you like where the freight at, and you know they introducing you to you know brokers, and you able to feel like that you could take that information and use it afterwards, then yeah. But other than that, I feel like it'd be best to learn on your own, in my opinion. But I don't know what your money like. I don't know what it is. I had a decent amount when I started out. So and like I said, I ended up blowing through it all. So yeah, so you just kind of gotta, you know, think about that for yourself, Robin. You know, or either book like a call and maybe we could talk about it at length. Is it a good idea to start box truck business in LA? Hey, I don't even know. That's a question I can't really answer. We'll have to examine the LA market and look at it, but it's plenty of people and there's plenty of freight. So it's not whether it's a good or bad business, because you can make something shake no matter where you at. Especially in like a major city, it's definitely gonna be freight, but how much competition is out there in LA? You know, that doesn't mean you can't start, it just means you're gonna have to be more strategic. But it definitely could be done anywhere, especially in like a big market like that. How to get compensated when Amazon cancel a load? That I don't know. I don't know, because being dedicated, when Amazon cancel a load, we don't even get compensated unless we was already at the facility. Then we try to fight for the 175. Sometimes they don't even pay it, or they take months to pay it off. But that's why I said, I'm segueing out of it. It's good. It's a good starting point. Made me a lot of money. Bought me a house. Bought me some cars. But it's time for me to start to move in a different direction. I'll still keep that going, but you know, like I said, it's a lot of stuff that they plan to, because so many people want to get in, so they're starting to take advantage of that. But they also a huge company, and they growing. They going through a lot of changes, so you just never know what their expenses are either. So I can't say that what they doing is wrong. I either could just say it either fits. I either want to do it or I don't want to do it. There's no such thing as it wrong or they cheating me or anything. If I'm agreeing to do it, then you know, or if you agree to do it, then it's on you. Can I apply? What up, Randall? Can I apply for Amazon and my authority at the same time? Like, nah, brother. Randall, you're gonna have to have your authority first. You can't really apply for any authority. I mean, for any company until your authority get active. And I just actually want to put y'all on game. Can y'all believe? Like, look, I'm up here giving this straight free game, right? I'm up here giving this free game, right? And somebody literally from off of YouTube or wherever they see me at, which is mostly YouTube, straight tried to use my MC number to set up for CH Robinson. Shout out to Paul for trying to pull that off. You know, that's some straight scumbag stuff though. But you know, it's a part of the game though. You know, it's a part of the game. People gonna try to, you know, no matter what you're doing for the people are still try you. People still try you. So yeah, I get a lot of criticism still, and I'm doing this for free, man. My setup, I got this mic called my camera. Like, I mean, I spent 12 grand to get my setup good, you know, and people still be like, you know, it's just weird, man. You just can't please everybody. Can't please everybody. All right, let's see. What's the minimum? I think I answered that one already. Okay, yeah. Dope interview. Okay. Shouts out. Hey, yeah. Anybody check out my interview with Truck and Hustle. Definitely good vibes over there. Definitely good vibes. Can you tell us about finance a box truck options? So as far as finance options, I talk about these a lot. Maybe I make a whole video about it. But the options is really gonna be. It just depends on if you're gonna use your name. Like if you go to Ryder or you go to Penske, you go to any company or any dealership, they got some lenders that they use already. But you can go out and you can go find your own options. You can go out and go find your own options. Yeah. There's somebody knocking on my door. But yeah, you can go out and go find your own options. I would say, like me, I tried the first people I started with Streamline Financial. They out in Georgia. They like a broker and they got a bunch of different options, but just make sure you got an interest rate on that thing though, for real. Cause man, they my first truck I got robbed for, for real. Like I mean, I paid almost double for it, but I didn't have. I had decent credit at the time, but when you new to your business, they don't even care really how much your credit is. You're gonna have to put probably like half down, and I wasn't trying to put half down because I knew that I was gonna need some of that money for some mistakes potentially, which I'm glad I did keep some because it was a lot of mistakes that was made. What dispatch you recommend for a brand new authority? I don't use dispatcher, so I don't really know. Do low boys require the same insurance if we were to drive for Amazon? Pretty much. Amazon got pretty standard stuff. 1 million commercial auto, 1 million general liability, 100,000 cargo. That's pretty standard though. Pretty standard stuff. Okay, I think I already answered that for you, Randall. What's the best box or flatbed? You said as far as hey Floyd, let me know if you're talking about from a 53 standpoint or if you're saying a flatbed box truck, because I'm kind of lost. But if you're talking semi, flatbeds is in higher demand right now because there's less people doing it. So if you're talking flatbed, I would do flatbed. Like I even thought about a hot shot, but I'm gonna stick to what I know and try the dry vans, the 53-foot dry vans first. I just found me 3 2014s and two 2016s. Mike Smith, do you know it's time to grow? You know it's time to grow when you got more work than whatever amount of trucks can handle. Right now, it's not even really essentially time for me to grow, but I have to go in a different direction. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I could be content, but it is a lot of work out there as far as the semis, and right now it is looking lovely out there. It's looking like $253 a mile. And that's where I want to be at. I want to be getting top dollar freight. So if I can find it in a box truck, then I'll buy more box trucks. But for now, I'm gonna keep the box trucks I got and just buy all 18 wheelers. Do you recommend for insurance purposes doing owner operator under a mega carrier for a year? Or could I do it on my own? I've been debating on how to do it. You got to try it. Like the thing is, I look, AD, look. I would like to tell y'all the sweetest thing to do. I never ran with a mega carrier, so I can't give you advice on that because I've never done it before. But that don't mean that like everybody has their own way, their own path, and a way of doing it. I just could tell you mine. You get what I'm saying? But I would say try it. If it don't work out, I mean, it's almost like it's just like life is business, just like my podcast. It all is the same thing in life. If you don't go get a job to see how the job is, you would never know how the job is. You wouldn't, if you wouldn't sit back and be like, man, should I take this job or that job? You just gonna take it. You either gonna take it or you're not gonna take it, to try it to see what works for you, because what works for me might not work for you. Like I said, I've been running a lot of cheap freight, but it's just because I had so much of it that I was able to make it do something. I was able to make it pull in 30 grand on bad months. So my situation would be different. But it fell in my lap differently. I just went with what came to me. The same thing I suggest anybody else to do. You're going to try it, and what you think in your mind might work, it might not even work. So you asked me more about the insurance loophole. I keep explaining it, so I don't really know how much further to explain it outside of you just have to, like, you just have the your cargo and your general liability with one company, you have your commercial auto just with two different agents. Two different agents that don't know each other. That's the loophole. If you need me to further explain it, just send me an email. Okay, how does these same questions? With so many trucks, how do you track maintenance intervals? Good question. Good question. So when it comes to maintenance, my trucks are signed up with Ryder's maintenance plan. So they call me and tell me when my truck needs the oil change or whatnot, because it's in their system. Because most of my trucks I bought from them, so they already got the maintenance records, and that's kind of like why I buy the trucks from them, because they got the maintenance plan. Like my other trucks I'm finna buy are from Ryder too. They already got a 6-digit Ryder number. They already got the maintenance, and they already been taken care of by the same mechanics, whether they shitty or not, you know. So I kind of know what I'm getting. How do you check and scan loads on Relay app? I don't even know. I couldn't even answer that for you because I haven't ran an Amazon load in probably almost like 2 years now. So I wouldn't even know how to tell you how to do that. But you can holler at Demetrius B. He'll be perfect because he's currently running those loads right now, and he got a super big following on YouTube. Oh, almost everybody that wants to do that, follow him because he'll answer those questions like, I'm the CEO, I'm the truck boss. So, you know, those are more like my questions that you're gonna, you know, as far as operational structure, you know, with the business. Not I don't really run Amazon loads. Well, I don't run them. I just have some of my drivers that run them. Hey man, I own a moving company and trying to get into freight with an 18-wheeler. In your experience, where is the best place to look for drivers and should be there starting hourly rate? I don't know how to answer that question exactly. With an 18-wheeler, you can go to one of these big moving companies and maybe lease on to them, or you can lease on to like JB Hunt. But I pay my drivers by percentage or either flat rate. I don't really do hourly. That's just, I don't think hourly is a good look at all. Well, hourly is only a good look. I feel like if you running locally, yeah, pay them by the hour. Or if you got like dedicated work where you know when the start and stop time is gonna be, and yeah, what's the biggest difference between power only and having your own trailer? Well, the biggest difference to me is that with power only, say like I'm running some loads to $2 a mile. Well, fuel is high, and I need more than that. It's not really the biggest pay difference. It's just when you're trying to get dedicated freight, it's very tough to get dedicated freight without having your own trailer. Because what's the incentive? You know, power only, you only got a truck, but the objective for me is to have like 2 of my trucks left back, maybe run 2 trucks power only, and then have 3 of my trucks dedicated with a shipper to where I'm leaving my trailer with the shipper so the shipper can fill it up while I'm rotating. So eventually I'm gonna have like 7 trailers or 8 trailers or 10 trailers, but only 5 trucks, so I can consistently leave the trailers at the warehouse so they can, you know, use them. So I mean that's what Amazon got the benefit. They own their own trailers, so they can just keep on loading those trailers. So when people come in, it's just better rotation. So that's where dedicated come in. So the people that got the dedicated contracts with Amazon, as far as with the 18-wheelers, they own their own trailers because Amazon needs to use their trailers as well. So that's my main mission in getting into the trailer space, is because if I get with FedEx or any big company that got really good paying freight, having your own trailer is gonna lock you right in. And then you also gotta have like 5 or 10. So that's the reason why I'm moving up to 5 semis, and then eventually I'm gonna get 10. Who is this guy? Maybe he's a. Told y'all, man. The negative energy is always out there. It's always out there. Y'all see, we got 210 people in the building. Dude, man, negative. But I'm definitely gonna block them. I don't need that type of energy. I don't even need it. Where do you find trucks to buy? I find, like I said, I buy mine from Ryder. Go on Commercial Truck Trader. That'll give you Penske and everywhere. And Ryder is the only company that's not on there, but you can find them. I just buy mine because I want warranties with them from a dealer. How do you catch loads coming back when doing Amazon to eliminate deadhead miles? I haven't figured that out. Right now they just changed it though. They changed it for the not better or the not worse. So the new thing that they doing right now is they actually get paying you for the way back. So they eliminated our base pay, and they just paying us $40 an hour for however long that they feel like the load is. So of course but keep in mind with dedicated, if I'm running 12 routes a night, I'm probably losing on like three, or probably like breaking even on like three of the routes, and then the other nine I'll probably be making like 200 a piece off those or something like that, something along those lines. But I just feel like, if I'm losing on these, you know, hell, if I make 1,500 a night, I'm straight. 1,500, I ain't running that many trucks. So and that's profit. I ain't talking gross. Let's see. How can I get a LLC in another state? Just go on their website and fill it out. I got LLCs in Missouri right now. Load board, DAT. Load board to use is DAT at truck stop, Convoy. I mean, you got JB Hunt. You got a whole lot of places that got freight right now, and they actually paying okay. It's credit effective when renting a truck from, not to my knowledge. Now, as far as like me, I have a national account with them, so it's based on my business credit, which means that I don't have to put no deposit down there like that, and I just rent the trucks and they bill me like 2 weeks later. So when it comes to that, then yeah, your business credit got to be up. But I would say just take a shot at them and see. They gonna want to see your profit and loss and everything like that though. Right now, I am pulling Amazon trailers. Come next week, all five of my trailers should be ready. They just swapping the tires out on them now at this place I'm buying them from. So I will be pulling my own 53 starting next week. Do you have problems with DEF in your fleet? Yeah, DEF is a problem. I mean, it's like I said, maintenance is an issue. Them DPF filters and all of that stuff got to keep getting changed. I mean, it's unfortunate. That's the only thing I would say good about my other truck is that it didn't have that. But now, all the newer trucks got them. But I don't really like it. But you could take it off and risk, whatever's gonna come with it. I don't even trip off of it. I just roll with it. Just make sure you got some money to the side because it's a little pricey. Peace, bro. Was a tractor trailer driver for 12 years for a company. I'm interested in owning my own trucks. On the fence about boxer semi in the New York metro area. Need to see what the New York market looks like. Okay, let me see what time it is. Okay, we'll get to that. I might could stay on for a couple of minutes over today though. That's why I came on here a little bit earlier. What are the top two things that keep you in business every year? Knowing your numbers is the most important thing, and I would say consistently looking for the next best thing as far as work. Consistently look at strategizing and becoming better in ways to improve. So I would say keep perfecting your system. Create a system within your business. That's gonna be the thing so it can run without you. That's the key thing. I'm always perfecting my system. I'm always tweaking. It's like my little video game. The business is nothing but a little. Some people play 2K. I just play business. I just play trucking. Same difference. I'm just trying to figure out my strategy so I can figure out how to beat the game. That's it. That's it. Nothing different. All right, give me 1 second. Hit that like button. Can you delete your trucks? Are you saying as far as the DPF system? Some people say you can. I don't. I'm not a person that would do that, but some people say you can. Hey man, hey bro, it be crazy, man. Some people ain't got nothing else better to do but spread some negative energy. But we ain't gonna worry about that. Chicago in the building. What's up, bro? Can I get a rider to Penske and not do Amazon with the new authority with the new dispatch? Yeah, I mean you can hit them up and just try to get that discount. But like, I'm not saying it's gonna work or it's not gonna work. I just know I didn't done it before. I was using FedEx discount, and I never even used FedEx. I never even ran one FedEx load. I was using that for about 2 years, 2 or 3 years from with budget. You need workers comp for Amazon. I'm not sure. I haven't filled out for Amazon. When I got in, you didn't need it. You needed like trailer interchange and things like that. So the requirements have changed, and I don't know what the new changes are. How much did you make over the road with box trucks? Did you like it? Nah, the pay wasn't worth the headache. Essentially, that was about 2 years ago though, so it could be different now. But nah, nah, it wasn't good for me. But like I said, that was 2 years ago since I done it. So don't take my word for it. Just put one over the road and try it. Are you using nanotechnology to get ahead? Nah, not at the moment. I'm not. Okay, yeah, yeah. So he was answering that question for whoever asked about the death. Yeah, you can definitely do it. Would I suggest doing it? I don't know. Like, I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, the DOT is the feds. So, I mean, I don't like police. So, I don't do nothing you know, that's going to be a red flag. I, they didn't already put me out of business once. So, I ain't doing nothing. Would you recommend renting a box truck? How much is approximately to start up? It just depends on your market. Just depends on your market. Just call around and just try to get a rate and just tell them you're doing it long term. Put them to sleep. I don't even know what that means. You saying don't do it? Tactical is that delete the death? Are you referring to that? Oh, okay, so I actually made it to the end of the comments, unless I skipped some people on accident. How's the Houston market for Amazon relay for box trucks and how much to rent? Okay, so you have to call rider in your market to see because supply and demand, the price go up when everybody trying to get them. Just keep that in mind. How's the Houston market? Give me a second. I definitely let you know. What up, Christian? How can you please relay? Okay, so right now is the hold on. Let me see if there's any more. So my trucks to my authority. If I started with yeah, definitely yeah, it's nothing. Jay Black, I skipped you. What was your question? I'm right here at the bottom now, so just let me know. So somebody said DOT doesn't enforce emissions. EPA enforces emissions. Do not recommend to delete if you're in Cali, where they have smog check. So there's your answer right there. I can't speak to it too much. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I'm not altering the truck. The truck was designed to run a certain type of way. I'm keeping it factory. That's my only take on it. Right now, I'm running two semis. I'm about to be running five next week. What's the best load board for 26 selectors? I'm 17. I saved up 9,000 for a box truck. Then I plan on hiring a driver or my pops to drive the truck till I have enough funds to get a semi. Hey, I would say go for it. Go for it. I mean, I would like to know what your plan is because this is just a question. I mean, you need, I would like to see a little more strategy than that. But yeah, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it. EVs, will they make the diesel truck obsolete? I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure, as much as I hate dealing with drivers, I mean, I would put somebody in there and run an electric truck. But I think that's gonna be I mean, that's like years and years down the line. I mean, you talking 5 10 years. I don't even think that far ahead as far as that. I just because business changes every day. What you think you want to do in 20 years? I mean, you never know. So what's the time? Okay, so I'm trying to answer. for Detroit, 26 foot. I have 2012 International Door Store 4300 with 7,000 miles. Is that a good one? I mean, that's the worst one. That's that one I had. It's super problematic. I mean, you got good miles on it, but for me and for two other people I know that had one, horrible. But you might have got a lucky one. But if you already got it, I wouldn't worry about the negative stuff that I'm saying about it. I mean, you already got it now. Just like I said, any truck could be a problem, but just know that particular truck, it's just known for it. If you go look it up on Google, it's definitely just known for it. Why do people say the game is oversaturated? I feel like there's a lot of opportunity for everyone. There is a lot of opportunity, but it's like oversaturated is not going to be because not everybody's going to make it. So people saying it because they seeing a lot of people getting in, but I understand. I see it's got because I have people that run under me, owner operators. So I see people going out of business all the time. So I know that as many coming in, as many going out. So that's why I don't feel like it's oversaturated. But because it's so many people in right now, the rates are dropping because people are willing to do stuff for a little bit cheap, All right, so I'm gonna jump over to. Well, I got like 11 minutes. I'm gonna jump over to relay real quick. And if y'all wonder why I keep touching my mic, it's because I used to be a rapper, so I feel like I'm performing in a sense, So I keep wanting to grab this mug and like I'm on the stage, so it's kind of just like a habit. You see me keep on touching it. It's just that's just what it is. I miss the stage, but I don't miss the energy in the industry though. So now start dropping me some of those cities real quick. Start dropping me some of those cities. I'm gonna look them up as they come in. Okay, so I remember somebody said New York for a box truck. New York for the box truck and a semi. I'm look up New York real quick. Now I'm gonna look up some of these, but I might not be able to get to all of them. So don't be upset with me if I can't get to all of them because I gotta finish editing my other video too as well that I'm about to drop. So I'm gonna have to get off of here. So New York ain't looking well. No, that's a long way. That's 281 miles away though. This is New York. No, this New York. So they do got box truck work, and it don't look as horrible as I've seen in other areas. But when you factor in all of those tolls and everything, I don't really know how good that'll be. Here's the 53s. Decent. I don't know. I wouldn't want to run none of these for real. This one right here, maybe. This one going out to close to Detroit from New Jersey. You gotta have your own trailer for that. See, that's paying $220. But that's what I need. I need about $220, $250. All right. What's the next city? Yeah, I do use poster truck, Kevin King. Yeah, I definitely use poster truck. Well, not that often now because they almost always give me some stuff that I don't. They always give me some stuff that I don't like for some reason. I just took a losing route. It looked like it was the right miles. It was $2.31 a mile, but the time that it took to do the Amazon run wasn't worth it. San Antonio. Let's see, San Antonio with the box. So 55 miles away is some work. Here goes some work right here. It's just it ain't really paying good, but it's proof that it's work there. But if don't nobody book these, you will be getting these in. Once you sign up, you will get these in your email. See what I'm saying? You'll get these in your email, and then it'll show you like I seen something that was like $900 for like 200 miles earlier this morning, but I ain't had no driver to put on it, so I ain't end up taking it. But yeah, so San Antonio got some love, got something for sure. All right, I got you. Thank you for the donation, my brother. I'm definitely gonna look up South Carolina. So I see Dallas and Richmond up there too. So Charlotte got a couple of, I wouldn't say great ones, but they got a couple decent ones. Well, nah, this one ain't really that good for real because that's probably gonna be like 400 miles. I mean, if I ain't had nothing else, I'd probably run this one, but not really. Yeah, these ain't really good. Like these need to be like $3 at least because they only paying you one way. You still got to get back to the crib. So, oh my bad. Nobody even told me that I wasn't sharing my screen. My bad, my bad. So let me go back and do San Antonio. My bad, y'all. So I'm gonna go back and do all those. Okay, so here goes South Carolina right here. I am fatigued. My bad. I'm gonna go through and do all of those. I did South Carolina already. Here it is. Let me go back and do San Antonio real quick. Those the two out of South Carolina is pretty much picking up in Charlotte, 100 miles away. San Antonio for the box. Here's San Antonio. Take a glimpse, take a picture of the screen, whatever you need to do. All right, on to the next city. So San Antonio got some work. It's about an hour out, but I see a lot of Dallas. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Dallas. Dallas seems like a lot of people want that same market. But all of y'all got Dallas. I'm assuming that y'all want box trucks. I'm assuming because nobody put whether they wanted semi or box, and there's nothing for box. Not even within 200 miles. The closest thing is San Antonio. It's the closest thing that got some work out there. So let me check 53 just in case y'all want some 53 work. These rates just ain't gonna cut it right now. With how high the fuel cost is, these rates ain't gonna cut it. But if you let them sit there, they'll definitely go up. So let me see what else I see out there. I seen Dallas. See a lot of Dallas. So whoever asked for Charlotte, I just pretty much showed Charlotte when I showed South Carolina. That was everything that was in Charlotte too as well. Damn, is everybody from Dallas? Let me go up. Yeah, it's like definitely a Dallas takeover in here. But also, yeah, I got to think about the time of day that we looking too as well. So like sometimes the freight be coming in earlier in the day because it's for tonight or like the next day. So just keep that in mind too. Richmond. It's 53s. Richmond, let's do. I guess we're gonna look at box. There's nothing for the box in Richmond. That's because Richmond paid dedicated people the best. They ain't letting y'all get none of those. So you said you got to go out 245 miles to Pittsburgh. So anything within that mile radius of Richmond, it ain't nothing cracking with the 26. So see Alexandria, VA. That should be within that, but I don't know though. I can't. I hate it. Some of these places they. All right, so why is it not just let me click on it? There we go. Alexandria, closest thing is Pittsburgh. STL, they got some box truck work. I would let it sit so it could come to me because this for Thursday. If this stuff is plenty. Hey, hold on, I'm about to go back to the hometown. Put me some trucks out there. This freight look good. Y'all ain't whoever put St. Louis didn't even specify either what they whether they wanted to just look at 53s or box trucks. So it's a lot of decent paying. Nah, now those rates ain't really that good. So that's St. Louis right there. More Dallas, more Dallas. I see two or three Vegases right here. I'm gonna be out in Vegas on the 15th. All right, so this is which one? Now this 53s. Let me show y'all what these boxes looking like. There are no matches. The closest thing is Rialado, whatever that is, California. Can't even gonna try to pronounce that. Excuse me. Shit. So I already did New York earlier in the thing, so you just gonna have to just. I did South Carolina. I did Dallas, Detroit. I do Detroit and Houston, and I got to slide out of here. Don't forget, we can do. You guys can book me for Detroit. You guys can book me for like coaching calls or where we can just do your market on DAT because I would hope that y'all would want to see more than just what Amazon got to offer because there's definitely other avenues out here that pay a lot better than Amazon. So just keep that in mind. We could do a whole market analysis and have a strategy call on what you want to do. This is Detroit, and there's nothing there for 26s. Plenty there for semis though. That's some good. That's $3 a mile with the trailer. That's good. That's decent. That's decent right there. And then I said I was gonna do Detroit. Then I was gonna do. I forgot the other one. I said I was gonna do. I do Philly. I seen a couple of Phillies on there. So Philly for box trucks is nothing. 350 miles. You got 262 miles before you're gonna have to do that. So all right, y'all. I did a little over an hour. I got to get back to editing my videos and all of that. So I appreciate everybody coming through. Shoot me an email. My email is info@kobepegway.com. It's my website, kobepegway.com. If y'all want to learn more about me, if you want to book a coaching call, I got the training coming up Friday. I still got a few slots left. I won't be doing another training until the end of April. So this is going to be the last training, but you will be able to get the playback if you want to get the if you just want to purchase the playback for it. It'll be $249 just to get the playback. If you want to be in the live class, it's $249. The price will be going up because I underestimated how much work it really is to prep, even for these lives, to do this. You know, so make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe. I'll be keeping my promise even while I'm traveling. I'll be traveling because my restaurant finna open up in 2 months. So I'm gonna be traveling. I'm still, even if it's in a bathroom or somewhere, I'm gonna find a place to post up and go live every Tuesday. It'll be 6 or 7, just depends on kind of how the day go. But I'll always let y'all know at least a few days in advance or something like that. But yeah, peace. This has actually been the biggest live. So if y'all could let me know, send me some suggestions for videos to drop too as well that y'all feel like y'all need something to cover, because I'm not covering everything in the class. Like how to buy a truck, I can go deep in detail, but I need to know what y'all need to know, because I'm only doing it from my perspective. So I need to know what y'all will want to know to look out for as far as like buying a truck. I want to do that video. So peace, love to all y'all. Until next week, I'm gonna be dropping like 2 videos this week though, but until next week, I'll catch y'all on the live then. Peace.